And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
The two-point conversion is no good.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Extra point right down the middle. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Murray. That's caught by Keyshawn Johnson.
Murray's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
20! And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Offense.
So X out the big play. This one comes back.
And it's not a call you get very often. Offensive pass interference, but it was the right one in this case, and that'll wipe away a really nice gain.
Man open left side. It's Williams. Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. And big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll start the drive with Drake, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Break the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Fights through, and now a crease. Past the 20.
Woo, yeah!
And all the way in for a Kansas. Touchdown. Sammy Watkins. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And this offense continues to pour it on. Still first quarter, 2 receivers. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. Now he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
Jones.
Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. And this...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 23.
Intercepted.
And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out? And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken. Taken down at the 25.
Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. And he is out of bounds here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in. And this offense is running away with this one. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it?